don't know.
How do you rehab a fetish?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. They tried to rehab me from smoking marijuana.
And look at you, marijuana free for over 60
don't think-
days.
You know what? I could smell it. I could smell it in there. It was such bullshit. It's like, you've got me here for marijuana, and I can smell it every day. It's like putting a fat guy and locking him up in a KFC bathroom. This is torture. This is torture. I can smell it right outside.
Can you switch states? How hard is that?
Sorry, go ahead, Woody.
Do they drug test us?
No. Can you switch states? How hard is it to do that?
You can go just about anywhere you want, but it takes 18 months. You have to be in a place for 18 months to transfer.
Do you have 2 years probation?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, me personally? I thought you meant prisoners in general.
I thought maybe you'd like to live in a different state.
That wouldn't help me, like because I got federal charges. I know. I see what you're thinking there. Yeah, it wouldn't matter if I was in Colorado where like weed is legal. Like I still couldn't smoke there because I'm on this federal probation or whatever.
But that would only be an issue if you were dealing with federal agents. Like if you were in California, so long like if you had 13 pounds of that's too much.
I have a federal probation officer though.
13 pounds.
Who drug
so
tests
you
him.
have to check in with him. Gotcha.
Yeah, Bruce was asking about the drug test thing in prison though. Did they test you throughout your tenure?
No, they don't test at all unless like there's a reason to test. But it's expensive to test, and they're trying to come the farther under budget they are, the bigger their bonuses are. So they don't want to waste money.
Well, and then they definitely don't want to drug test and be like, shit, there's people smoking, there's people doing heroin in our prison.
Yeah,
so.
And there are people doing heroin in the prison. But yeah, I'm on federal probation. So like I've been tested twice since I've been out. I think I'll do.
Out.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've been out for 2 weeks.
Not even that.
No,
yeah, 7 days.
My math is way off. It's been 2 episodes, Kyle.
Yeah, 7 days. Because I got out, we did an episode, and then this is the 1 week later, 7 days. So yeah. Well, when I got out, the next day I reported and I drove up there and I met the senior probation officer who formerly was my probation officer. Real nice guy. I like him a lot. We watched the same YouTube channels about cooking, and he tested me. And then I came back Monday, this just past Monday, and I met my personal probation officer. And he tested me, and he told me like you get tested like 3 times like right away. And he's like, we'll just try to knock those out as fast as possible. And then I'm going to be on the Codaphone system, I think, for a couple months, which is where you call in. I have a personal number that corresponds to me. A voice reads out all these 3-digit numbers. If they call your number, I drive to this place just down the road, and I get drug tested there. So they test for everything.
I have a question.
And this lasts for 2 years.
Yes and no. Like I think the drug testing, I think the Codaphone thing, for example, I think that's only going to be for a couple more months because I was on it for like a year and a half, and you know I didn't do any fucking drugs. I guess I don't know how else to put it, and I think as long as I don't get in any trouble for like the first half of my probation, I can go back before the judge and maybe be like, hey, can you let me out of this thing? I've been good for a year, and I think he can release me and let me out in a year, and I'd be able to do anything I want.
So hypothetically, if you had a normal day job, either office hours or your car salesman type job, how difficult would it be to comply with probation while you're trying to earn a living?
Not at all. They'll work around you.
Okay.
They'll work around you because they want you to be, stable and employed and all that stuff.
Oh, cool.
And I think I'm going to have another probation officer anyway. Like I met with a guy just the other day, and he was like, I think we're going to put all your relevant information into the computer, and it'll spit out your threat level. And he's got like a chart over there that goes from like blue to red, like 4 or 5 levels. And he's like, I think you're going to be a low. And I'm like, if I'm not a low, I don't know what is. And
I had, just barely more than 100 guns.
Yeah. Well, so I think I have a different probation officer. I think it'll be this young lady who just got promoted to a probation officer. So she'll probably be my officer soon enough.
I think that question was my bias showing through. Like I have this idea that like, man, they put you in there, you come out broke and hopeless, and then you can't get a job and this and that. And it's only some of that is accurate, I guess.